So Brady's numbers over his last 2 playoff games, and they played good defenses, but they're pretty un-Tom-like. Jason, with Jimmy Garoppolo waiting in the wings, Belichick's history of liking all players, loving none of them, Brady's age, is it crazy to think that if Brady throws up a clunker, Bill's calling Robert Kraft and saying, let's have lunch, we need to talk?
I could see them talking, but again, Jimmy Garoppolo's got 1.5 games on his resume. Tom Brady's got a career. He's got a season, 28-2, the entire season. Yes, he wasn't what we expected against the #1 defense in football this year in the Houston Texans and had a bad game. I got to see what happens this weekend before I'm even remotely ready to. The guy 28-2 in the MVP conversation.
Okay. I think the 28-2 is overrated. They played a series of horrible quarterbacks. He played one good quarterback at home.
Quarterbacks don't play defense.
Well, but quarterbacks give you better field position. You can take fewer risks. You can win them going away. You can pad your stats. All I'm saying with Tom is we have a history here. Bill doesn't fall in love with people. He has a crush on people. He doesn't fall in love. 39, he's expensive. In the current world we live in, where college football gives you 1 quarterback a year and you're not getting Deshaun Watson, that's all it gives you, you have about as good as a backup as the league allows right now.
1.5 games.
You can have Tony Romo, who's 39 or brittle, or you can have somebody who you don't know. I got 3-4 years of tape. I've got game experience. I got 30 appearances, exhibition, and I've been watching film, and I've seen him fill in, and he's more mobile, Tom's size, runs my system. 3 clunkers, I think Tom... The world changes fast in sports. You age very fast. You get old fast. Clunker against Pittsburgh. Am I nuts on this?
Yeah, you're nuts.
Yes.
You think I'm nuts?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're completely nuts.
Why am I nuts?
Yeah, because you're right about Belichick. He's not in love with the rest of them players. But Belichick knows what his record is with Tom Brady. And he knows that he was not a successful coach without Tom Brady. He realized what Tom does, the things that we don't know. You talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
Tom Brady runs a lot of the offensive meeting. Tom Brady is responsible for covering up for the system that they run. They have mistakes along the way, putting personnel in the game, the locker room, all those things.
The culture that
Let me tell you
love.
something. If I'm a wide receiver, Garoppolo can't tell me nothing. Tom Brady, which way you want me to do? Where you want me to go? What you want me to do? Okay, so Garoppolo, don't be in too much of a hurry. You look in there, you see the cookies, and you think they done, and you pull them out, and they still gooey. And we getting these good cookies from Tom Brady. Don't be in a hurry to snatch them cookies out the oven.
Coach, he knows there's something there.
Okay, there may be something there, but there's also something with Tom Brady. I don't know if you know that. This was a pretty good season he put together, regardless of who he was playing against. The track record is amazing. If he's physically able to play, you're going to let him play as long as he possibly can.
Even Bill.
And also, let's not forget this. Tom Brady is taking care of himself off the field.
Yeah.
Not just for his body, but also a message to the boss. Also, he's so engaged in the game plan week in and week out. It's for the boss also. Tom Brady keeps saying, I'm going to play 3 or 4 more years. Who do you think that's for? For his wife? For the kids? That's for the boss to let him know. I'm still slinging this thing. You don't want to let me go, because I believe Tom Brady, if they make that decision, I believe he'll go somewhere else, just like Peyton Manning. But I don't believe they will make that decision.
Coach, Brett Favre, they let him go. What did they know about Aaron Rodgers?
Here's one of the things that I've always respected about Bill is he was an economics major at Wesleyan. There's an efficiency, and there's a ruthless efficiency to the way that he makes decisions, and that's what's in the best interest of the team. But I don't think after 2 playoff games, and even if this is a clunker with Tom Brady, that at that point, the decision is we need to go with Garoppolo. We're not talking about a lot of information with Garoppolo either. You've got a gigantic body of work in terms of what Tom can do. And Garoppolo, you're betting on the come. You're hoping that he becomes something even close.
Aren't you always doing that a little bit? I mean, even Aaron Rodgers, you were sort of betting he had it. You'd seen him only in exhibitions.
I understand what you're saying.
No. I watched Aaron Rodgers. I watched him the first day of practice. When he throws the ball, you're like, that's not normal. It's like Jeff George to some,
Right.
okay? When he throws the ball, even in warm-ups, it's not normal. So does he have the mind, the intellect, all those things to play quarterback? That was the only question with Aaron Rodgers, not his overall throwing
I
ability.
love Brett Favre. Love him, but he's not Tom Brady.
No, he's not.
He's not. You talk about not buttoned up. Guys throws interceptions. Every year he wants to retire. Tom Brady sees, I want to play 4 or 5 more years.
Yes, sir.
The culture that you love, that's as much a reflection of Tom Brady as it is Bill Belichick. When you have your number one player on board with everything you want your organization to represent.
You think all the free agent receivers are trying to go to New England when Tom Brady retires, or they get rid of him?
And when Tom leaves, things are dramatically going to change. I mean, that to me is what happens post Tom Brady. That's really going to define if Bill ends up saying post Tom Brady. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens at that
You
point.
guys do get I like Brady. I do,
100%.
I
I know
do
you. I
appreciate
know
your
you do.
marginal support on this. I got nothing from them.
Listen.
You were trying to get rid of Tom Brady at the beginning of the season. You had him going to Dallas.
No, what I said was he had, I believe, coming in at 39, I said, you're getting 2 years. Belichick's looking at 39 and thinking, guys age fast. You know, in the NBA, you look good, twist the knee. It all changes fast.
I'm like Dabo Sweeney. Colin, Colin, on this subject, you're a fraud.
Okay.